Mick.
So the ball is up here by Birmingham, and Nemo Rangers know what they have to do. A win here is critical. It's over the bar here, and they do have it. And that is a beautiful start there by Ross Corkery in top of the right there, in the full forward line. I suppose he'll operate all over them.
He'll operate all over.
Clash there, nothing wrong with that one for me. And Nemo come out in the back line. Good opportunity here for Histon on the far side again if they can bring it in here. Anything in here around 25, 30 yards out the breeze. Probably slightly favouring St. Michael's here, and they'll need to get something on it here as Corkery's on the far side again. We'll look to bring it on here to the left boot if he can, but he's coming in here around goals right there for a hand pass over the bar again, just off the top of the bar, and that is another good score. And they are going through there at pace.
Corkery is like a whip.
Cronin and all missing here. Stephen Cronin drops it in again. Good work here by Kevin O'Donovan. Oh, there's the ball inside here. Early goal opportunity coming. And they're in here. And there's a chance to smash it. But what a save. Oh, but it's going to be parried into the back of the net by Luke Horgan. It was a brilliant effort inside there. And the goalkeeper, to be fair to him, into the park with Andrew Murphy, as you see the blanket defence from Nemo.
And we see there, as you said, Michael's getting a bit more composed on the ball, but it's whether they'll make use of these chances now.
Here's Rory Kavanagh right in here. Chance here for Kavanagh to slot it over the bar. Great run there by Kavanagh, and that is gone right over the bar. Good work by Rory all the ways out of the back line, and he hammers at the opening exchanges of any games. This is the one that Luke O'Herlihy will be looking for. Cork under 20 football panellists in 2024 will be looking here to slot this over the bar, and he screwed that over. So 2 points back in it now, only maybe just nearly a kick of the ball in the game.
It just keeps St. Michael's.
Brian Hayes as well on a lot of ball, as you just seen there. And obviously Stephen Cronin offloads it back again. Horgan is over here again looking for one or two more if they can. There's the overlapping. Kevin O'Donovan is in here for a shot there. There was a late tackle on him, but will it go over the bar? It does. A brilliant score from the former Cork senior footballer Kevin O'Donovan. That's what you got to do there. Adding in the corner here, and here's one man that will exploit it. Ross Corkery's in here, left boot here to slot it over the bar again. And there is your answer. No mistaking that. Give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
He's been one of the strongest players so far, Mick.
He'll slot it over the bar. Cool as you like, no mistaking. Make that 1-8 to 3 points in the field up here. He's their captain today, Cronin. And Brian Hayes will give it back again, and it's all taking their time here in Parkley Ring here just to get through here. O'Donovan is out here. We said we've seen this before, and here he comes in on the right boot here and hand passes this one over the bar, and that is another cool score, and that's the old dog does the wise thing there.
Exactly, Mick. And that front line.
Al has it on the far side. There's the offload. Here's the chance in. Oh, he might have a go at it here for the 2-pointer, and he's had a go at it. And the umpire said that is a classic score. It went right over the bar, and that's what the doctor ordered. He's definitely the architect in the middle of the park. Here's Murphy to offload one into the far side. Chance here again. Ball inside. Good movement here from Kevin O'Donovan again. In around goals. Hand pass over the bar. And that is another one that's just gone over the bar. And I make it that's their third one they've hand passed over.
And you can definitely see that it's well rehearsed, Mick, that they've
be another chance here just to slap this over the bar from Corkery. With the breeze here, it doesn't look like there is much of it there, but it is enough to do a bit of damage to it, because we see that here in the first game. And here is Corkery to try to slat it over the bar, and that is another good score, and he's just after moving over to top of the right.
The breeze didn't affect that point anyway, Mick.
Horgan 50 metres from goals again. Dalton is alongside him if he needs him. Horgan going in there. He's gone all the ways in here. You have a chance here to steady himself. Maybe another colour over here. And he does. He calls that over the bar. Brilliant from Luke Horgan. 1-1 for him. We make it maybe 1-1, 1-2, 1-12. We'll join you in pitch side there in the next few moments. St. Michael's turned it around here, but it's been a very, very solid performance from Nemo. And they look like they win this one. But let's see for the next 30 minutes. Dalton will pick it up. Back in here to Kevin Fullignati on the far side again. This is the very same way again as it started in the first half, the second half. Absolutely carbon copy. Kevin O'Donovan. overlapping. This is what they require. There's one ball again for Horgan. Hand pass inside. He'll be looking for the ball back. Just missed out here. And here's O'Donovan again to call over another one. And that is his third point. We have him down for some performance by Kevin. They're operating up here. Yes. And he's coming in here right around that goal again. He'll get that onto the left leg if he can and bring it back. And here he is still at it, and good work. All ball out here to the corner again. You can see Hayes is strapped up there wearing a 40. Dalton overlapping in here again. Chance here to hand pass it into the corner, and he does. And over here onto the far side again, back out to Brian Hayes. You can see there his right leg is strapped up. We mightn't see much more of Brian in this game here. I have to be careful with him now. And here is Cockery for a classic 2-pointer just outside the arc, and that is some score by Ross all the way over the bar. No mistaking that on the 36. Onto that left boot again, back over and out here to Brian Murphy, about 45 metres out. He'll be looking for it back. He does get it back. He goes around one tackle. Here's Murphy to slot it over the bar, and that is a brilliant team score again by Brian Murphy, and he's been a standout performer in the middle of the park.
He's been standout.
Leahy as well, and here he is on the ball just outside the arc again. Leahy coming in. There's the offload out here. Chance here now to call this one over the bar if they can, and here's Hurling again. That could be a classic score, and I think it's going to hold in. I thought it was good, and they're talking to each other. I thought it was a point, and it is a point. That was a brilliant score. It was full steam ahead, Nemo Rangers, but they've taken the foot off of the gas. It's been more of a real passing performance here, and here's this man Rory Kavanagh, outstanding for St. Michael's, running and racing straight through and goes looking for his second point, and you wouldn't bet against it, and he's called that over the bar. Some performer like very similar to Luke Fahy. TV met of the match, and we'll close out proceedings from pitch side here from a brilliant weekend on Clubber TV. And here's Conor Moore back here to Ross Cockery. He's been brilliant. He's been unerring. Look at this again, and there's another execution score by Cockery. Left foot, right foot, you name it, straight over the bar.
He kicks it with ease, Mick, and he's doing
in around that zone again into Shaughnessy. He's gone high with it. He has it. Shaughnessy, ball inside. Chance of a goal. They need to take it. Oh, what a finish from James Ryan. He rifles a shot into the top corner. That was an exhibition goal.
Oh, James Ryan, that was unexpected, Mick. And wow.
Floats it to Dalton. Dalton starting his attack. Back in here to Horgan. Horgan is in here. Needs to steady himself here onto the left boot. Gives it back here. And that is a class play again. And that's gone right over the bar. And Kevin O'Donovan, we make that maybe 4 or 5 points after Kevin. He's been absolutely looking for that ball. Good defensive unit performance. And here's this man, Leahy to Shaughnessy. Leahy's still going, just rolls it. I thought he might get a free here, and they have a chance here. They probably need to try to pop it in here again, but if he has an opportunity of a 2-pointer, he may try to go for it as well. But look, they're going to go for goal and hopefully get it back in here, but he's driven it in here and it's gone over the bar, and the referee has said it is over, and he does. He just gets it, and he's looking, just checking for both flags. Yes, and it is a 2-pointer. So a good score there if you try.